I'm right now in Novosibirsk. Novosibirsk is the third largest city in Russia, after Moscow and St. Petersburg. Yet, as opposed to other places where we have been before, Novosibirsk historically has never had a synagogue, even though there are thousands of Jews living here. In 1990s, there was a group of Jews who wanted to open a synagogue, and they found an abandoned house in a very bad part of the city. They started meeting there. They brought a Torah scroll from a different city, and Chabad in Moscow was sending here yeshiva students in order to help them conduct some of the programs. So the yeshiva students would be coming here for a Shabbat or a holiday and then go back. In 1999, Rabbi Lazar, the head rabbi of Chabad of Moscow, realized that there is a need for a full-time shaliach rabbi who would take care of Novosibirsk and build a Jewish community here. He approached Rabbi Zalman Zaklas, asking him whether he would take up the position. Rabbi Zaklas was born and raised in Israel. He would never be able to find Novosibirsk on the world's map before he was told about the city by Rabbi Lazar. He has never been to Russia before. Yet he decided to come and see what Novosibirsk is like. Instead of just coming here to tour the city, he decided to come here and conduct a Jewish program, help the Jews here once he is here. And as timing was working out, it was right before Purim, he decided to do a Purim program here. He conducted a successful event for Purim, but the night after Purim, this small house where the Jews were meeting together for services was vandalized. It was a real pogrom. Torah scrolls were thrown on the floor. The ark where the Torahs are kept was destroyed. Furniture was turned upside down. All the media came running to cover the event. And they saw Rabbi Zaklas there, who has just finished conducting his Purim programs the day before. They were asking him about what is going on. He was giving interviews. They asked him who he is. He said he is Rabbi Zaklas from Israel. The next day, all the newspapers and all the TV programs were speaking about what happened. And while doing that, they were calling Rabbi Zaklas the rabbi of Novosibirsk. Rabbi Zaklas turned to his wife and said that he thinks this is a sign from above, that he is meant to become one. And thank God he did. The Jews of Novosibirsk cannot complain anymore about not having a synagogue here. This is a beautiful synagogue and a community center for Novosibirsk. You see behind me the sanctuary of this synagogue of the building. But this building has much more than just the sanctuary. There is a day school and a preschool. There's a library and a youth center. There are many rooms for several events that are taking place here on a daily basis for different people of the community. There's a kosher restaurant, and there is a Me program for women and their children. Thank God that Jews of Novosibirsk are having now, finally, a synagogue of their own.